This is the first time that I'm seeing so many people at a book release.
I've been such a huge fan of Mr. Bachchan.
I don't think there's any human being alive in this world who has genuinely received so much love from so many people for so many years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real honor for me today to be here and be part of this book release. And it's an honor because I've been such a huge fan of Mr. Bachchan from the times even before I became an actor. So it's very humbling for me, and I'm glad that I've been asked to do this. I'm really happy to be here and honored to be here. I think what Oceans is doing is great. I think it's wonderful to see that there's an organization which is trying to archive material about cinema, and I congratulate Neville for doing that and his entire team. I think we sorely needed someone who would do this. I think all of us, at least me, I sometimes feel that we should have a library, we should have, I should do something, but then I get busy in my films and I don't end up doing anything. So I'm so happy that someone's taking on this responsibility. I think that Bhavna has been such an experienced journalist, and it's great that she's the person who's doing this, because I think she would be able to give us such insights into Mr. Bachchan's personality. I've been through the book, and I can really say that it's a delight. The book is a real delight for the entire country, because I was just going to say for all cine lovers, but I think India is a country which is entirely full of cine lovers. I think that the book is something that it's not word heavy, it's image heavy, and I think that is its strength also. What it conveys through its images is amazing. The journey it takes you through of an actor who is really a phenomena. I mean, I think Mr. Bachchan, there are so many things about him which are so unique, and I don't think we'll ever get to see ever again. I think that, so a book about him of this kind is something that all of us will treasure and pore over each page as we go through each photograph and each anecdote and every written material that is there in it. So I thank Oceans and in fact Bhavna for taking on this endeavor. I have a story to tell. I've said this once to Amitji. I don't know whether you remember, sir. I was, my father is a producer. My uncle is a producer director. So I grew up in a film family, and so we would often discuss, as kids even, some actors and all that. So I remember there was this, I think it was Filmfare, if I'm not mistaken. They had a issue, and I was probably, I don't know, it was really small. I don't know how long this was. But there was an issue where they had, these really small photographs, almost passport-sized photographs of various people who wanted to act in films, people who are young actors who want to make a place for themselves, and they had a list of, struggling actors or, youngsters who basically wanted to make it in the field of cinema. So there were tons of photographs, and they were like little photographs, but like, 2-3 pages of photographs. And we were going through all the photographs, and we were like laughing and saying, look at this girl, she wants to be an actor, ha ha ha, and all of that. And the maids in the house were also part of this entire exercise. All of us, are experts on cinema. So the two maids and all of us four kids came across a photograph which we really laughed at. I mean, I have to say that we were like saying, okay, this guy wants to be an actor, and we were like laughing. You know, I have to really drop my head in shame when I say that that photograph was Mr. Bachchan's. And what a journey, what a journey. I mean, from where to where? From a person who, you know, all of us know about his struggles, from a person who the industry was reluctant to accept as an actor. From a person who, someone like me, a small kid of probably 5 or 6 years old, was laughing and saying, oh, this guy wants to be an actor. So I'm saying, you know, from a person, from that position to rise to heights which no one has ever risen, and in my opinion, no one ever will, is an amazing journey. And what makes this journey amazing is that it has not been built on lies. That is what makes this journey amazing. It has been built on sheer talent, you know, powerhouse performances. He has, you know, won the hearts of people across the country and the world. He's come from, you know, he's come from the roots and really built himself up. As Bhavna was saying, that there was a ban at that time, so that means he was not someone who had the support of the media. I think that it's really remarkable to see how an individual with his sheer talent and his perseverance and his energy can you know, really floor an entire nation, an entire society. It's really amazing to see that. And I think that a lot of people have been popular, a lot of actors have been popular. Often in this line I find that success is not necessarily directly proportionate to talent and hard work. But here is one case where it is certainly proportionate to the talent and hard work that Mr. Bachchan has. And which is why it is so rare. And I feel that as an actor, when I've looked at his work, I get mesmerized. You know, I wonder, when will I be able to give a shot like this? There's so much belief in every moment that he is in front of the camera. There is so much honesty and belief for that moment. That's something that it's very rare to see. And I think that, I don't know whether I should say this, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of his films, I mean, he was better than his films. Am I making sense? You know, so if I was given a dialogue to say about, which is very flowery and, you know, I would just fall flat on my face. I wouldn't be able to do it. And here is this man, he delivers these dialogues, which are often over the top, and he makes you believe it. And you're like, yes, 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 you know. It's amazing. I don't know how he's done it. So he has, you know, really, he's been at a time where, I mean, for me, the golden era for films was really the 50s, when you had such great, amazing creative people in the film line. I think that Mr. Bachchan's career is at a time when he was actually single-handedly entertaining people in a lot of ways. Of course, we've had great directors, and I certainly have the highest regard for some of the directors that have done such great films with Mr. Bachchan. And I mean, apart from being such a huge star, I think he's really someone who has affected all our lives in many ways. I'm sure you all understand what I'm saying. I don't have to explain it. He's been part of our psyche, you know, as people in a society. I think the kind of stardom that he has seen, I don't think anyone has seen before him, and I don't think anyone will see after him. Truly something very unique. What I've you know, when I met him for the first time, actually I spoke to him first before meeting him, but let me talk about the meeting first. When I met him for the first time, I was, of course, totally in awe of him. And when I came up to him, he stood up to meet me, and I just couldn't believe that. You know, he has absolutely no need to stand up to meet me. I'm his junior, and I've come to say hi to him. And the kind of courtesy he showed me, the kind of politeness he showed me, was really touching. So here you have a star, a super duper star, someone who no one has seen the kind of stardom that Mr. Bachchan has seen. So you have him, and then he's the most polite person as well. I mean, it's truly amazing, and it has been extremely enriching for me to watch his films. It has been extremely enriching for me to interact with him over the years, and it is truly an honor for me to share this day with him, and I'm so thankful for that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.